Applying to college can be very expensive. Application fees can range from $50 to even $90 per application sometimes. And if you're applying to anywhere between 5 and 10 schools, which a lot of us are going to be doing, it starts to really add up. And it's really important to know, though, that there should be no barrier, there should be no financial restriction that prevents any student from having the opportunity to apply to their dream school. And that is why it is so wonderful that the Common Application and partnership with a number of colleges has created the Common App Fee Waiver, which we are going to utilize in an effort to erase the cost and the restriction of applying to our dream schools. So, the fee waiver, the location of the fee waiver inside your Common Application, if to remind ourselves, we're going to go to the Common App tab, and it's going to actually be located in your profile. So it's the first automatic one you're on. If you scroll to the bottom, the last part of your profile is going to be your Common App Fee Waiver. So the Common App says, our member colleges want to make sure that your application fees do not pose a barrier for any student who wishes to apply for admissions. Do you feel that your financial circumstances might qualify you for an application fee waiver? They do have a Learn More button, which you can click on, and there is going to be a lovely article, but we're going to cover those points right here in a second. But they go a little further into depth in this Q&A piece. But so if we hit yes, for example, it's going to open up a bunch of different options for us. And basically, if we check off one of these boxes, for sure we're going to be applicable for a Common App Fee Waiver for our applications. So it asks you a couple questions, and any of the ones that are applicable, if multiple ones are applicable, hit multiple boxes. If only one is, you only hit one. The first one says, I've received or am eligible to receive an ACT or SAT testing fee waiver. At this point, probably most of us know if we have received or are eligible to receive a waiver. If you are, check that off, and we're going to, probably at this point, we're going to be applicable for the fee waiver. The next one, I'm enrolled or am eligible to participate in the federal free or reduced price lunch program. Once again, if you are on free or reduced lunch, it's another check. Maybe this is your only check. Maybe both of these are your checks at this point. Once again, it doesn't matter. We just need one of these to hit the criteria for a fee waiver. My annual family income falls within the income eligibility guidelines set by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Food and Nutrition Service. Once again, so like an indication here, probably like if you're on SNAP, this is probably a key that, okay, yeah, this is one that I'm able to hit off. I'm enrolled in a federal, state, or local program that aids students from low-income families. And they give you some examples. If you're part of the TRIO programs or Upward Bound, you will also be able to click off this one. My family receives public assistance. Public assistance comes in a variety of different forms. Perhaps your family receives SSI or Medicaid. Once again, if this is applicable, or if you're unsure if this is applicable, we can talk about this further. I live in federally subsidized public housing or a foster home or am homeless. If you fall into one of these categories, again, it's another one to check off. I'm a ward of the state or an orphan. I can provide a supporting statement from a school official, college access counselor, financial aid officer, or community leader. So once again, if you're unsure about any of these things, or you're not sure, you feel like you fit into these categories, but just come and talk to us and we'll make sure that what you're feeling is applicable here. But if not, but we still feel there is a reason for you to be receiving the fee waiver, and it's going to cause a hardship and a barrier to you applying to these colleges and universities, we will work on potentially coming up with a statement as a school for you. And then you're just going to sign your fee waiver right here with your signature. And it says there's an optional program. It's always great to receive some extra emails if you want. So if you want, you can sign up for Strive for College. Totally up to you. And then we'll be able to continue and move on past this portion.